Hey, welcome to this Windows channel, and this is a little video to answer questions about torrents, and I'll add to it why you should not use torrents. There are several reasons why. The first thing that I have to say about torrents, because a lot of people said I hear people saying that they use torrents to get movies or TV shows or software or pirated copies of Photoshop and Windows and stuff like that. Yeah, torrents are popular for that sort of activity, which is mainly illegal, I have to add, because you are stealing software and you are stealing these shows and everything that comes with it. But that's up to you to decide what you want to do. But I'll give you a few reasons why you should not. Torrents is not complicated. It's simply that people out there put files on their computer and use torrents, which is a form of peer-to-peer, or going from your computer to another computer. And why it's popular is because when a lot of people share the same files, it actually makes the sharing so fast that you can download stuff at an amazing speed. So most torrents are basically stored in computers of people like you and me at home. And you need what we call a client to actually run these torrents. So for example, one of the most popular is microtorrent, or what some people call uTorrent, which is one of the most popular software to actually do peer-to-peer exchanges of you know video, audio, and software. Now there's a legitimate way to use uTorrent, and that is if you've got really big files of something that you've created that you want to give away for free, well, you can actually put them on torrents and share them via one of those software like uTorrents. And an example of that is that the latest builds, Microsoft is giving away the latest builds. And actually Microsoft has openly said, well, you know what, if you want to have this or this version of the free Windows 10 Insider Preview, because it's not available on our servers for a reason, well, there are torrents, and Microsoft has actually posted links to real torrents that are legitimate and okay. Like you might want to share something you did or a video file you did, and the fact that the torrents exist is because some of these files may be gigabytes, which is kind of complicated to share with other people. And by using torrents, well, you can share them easily. But that said, 99% of uTorrent or torrents and torrent traffic is illegal stuff. And the reason why I would not recommend that anybody use torrents is for multiple reasons. In most countries, including Canada and United States, you are not invisible. Torrents make you visible on the internet. And companies that make the content, TV shows, TV series, movies, music, and even software, actually are very actively looking through the torrents. And when you actually download something through a torrent, your IP address shows up. Now there are some, very, let's say, creative users that know how to use, for example, VPNs or virtual private networks to change that so that the torrents don't give out your own IP address. but most people don't really have the knowledge to do it. So they use it from home, and they're surprised because they receive some letters or some, warning that they actually did some illegal activity. And that's one thing you need to know. When you're on a torrent, you are visible, and people will know who you are. And the companies, if they want to sue you for some reason, will simply go to the police and say, well, okay, I want to have get a warrant and tell me what user stole my software, my videos, and so on. Another reason why you should not go to torrents is because, as a tech guy, I can tell you that the number of people that go to these sites that have viruses is very high. And unfortunately, people are not aware that viruses are extremely, extremely important for security. If you have viruses on your machine, you can get your password stolen, you can get all sorts of info stolen, even your credit card info. And that is something that you need to be aware of. And unfortunately, there's a lot of files that are on torrents that are there to lure you into the install, and they actually install a lot of crapware, viruses, malware, and Trojans, and all these really bad pieces of software that are really, really one of the most important things that you don't want to have, because the security of your machine will be zero after you do that. And don't rely on your antivirus to tell you, because some of them, like rootkits, are very difficult to detect, and a lot of antivirus software will actually not even detect it. And for the obvious reason also that you are stealing content, and there's hardworking people behind that content that get paid, and if you steal this, of course, they'll not get paid for it. These are the obvious reasons why also you should not do it. But I do not recommend that anyone actually use torrents and download anything off of torrents. And remember that you're not secure when you're using torrents. You are being watched. So you never know what can happen. So that's pretty much what I have to say about torrents. A lot of people ask the question, and I give my own details about it and why you should not use it. And as a last little thing, for people that say, well, I don't use torrents, I just go to this or this Chinese website or this website in Eastern Russia or something, and I watch my movies there, and I watch my well, these sites are extremely dangerous, because a lot of them are made to lure you in watching these content, because the websites are actually trying to hijack your browsers, hijack your computer without even you noticing it. And that is very important to know. If you enjoy our videos, why not subscribe to our channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions on what you've seen, let us know, and hopefully you'll have safe computing with your PC.